Welcome back. You might find it hard to believe there are fewer than 50 days between now and Election Day. So, before voters head to the polls, what do the latest opinion polls show us? For more, let's welcome in again our good friend, pollster John Zogby, who is also director of the Keenan Center for Entrepreneurship and Ethics at his alma mater, Lemoyne College, and he's the author of the book, We Are Many, We Are One: Neo-Tribes and Tribal Analytics in 21st Century America. And John joins us tonight via Skype from Washington, D.C. John, according to the latest Bloomberg politics poll, wealthy voters are now inclined to go for Hillary Clinton over Donald Trump. It's not a great margin. Right now it stands at 46% for Mrs. Clinton, 42% for Mr. Trump. But back in 2012, exit polls showed Republican Mitt Romney with the solid support of this group of wealthy voters, in fact, beating President Obama in that category by 10%. So what do you make of this shift among those families earning more than six figures?
I think it's the same thing that helps us understand mainstream Republicans who are eschewing the candidacy of Donald Trump, because there's a sense that he's crude and bombastic and unpredictable, and all the reasons that folks say they don't like Trump. I think these are folks that prefer stability, business as usual, the way things normally go, and are not the kind that are risk takers, at least when it comes to the political system.
Monmouth has a new poll of New Hampshire, and it says the Granite State is very much in favor of Hillary Clinton. Look at that, a 9-point lead. Is that because Bernie Sanders is from next door Vermont? Because I understand Trump is doing pretty well in Vermont.
Trump is doing well in Vermont, and up until this poll right now, he was doing well, even leading in a couple of polls in New Hampshire. It's hard to tell, when we see a first poll, with a big difference from a previous poll, we have to look and see whether it's an outlier or a trend. And so we're going to know a whole lot more after we see a second and a third poll, either validate that or decide that is indeed an outlier.
Yeah, so we have to wait. It's almost like a medical situation, getting a second opinion on those polls. Well, let's take a look at a couple of additional polls, John, as our time allows. First, let's take a look at what Reuters provides. The national polling has it deadlocked. Trump 39%, Clinton 39%. This is going to be close if these polls continue to look like this.
It is. It is already close. Even with the outliers, the average is as close as can get. I polled for Reuters for 15 years, and I'm inclined to look at the Reuters poll very closely, even if it isn't mine anymore. and I think they're right on the money, frankly.
Well, good. They used to have the right pollster, right, John? They used to have the real good guy back in the day, but we'll take what they're saying right there, too. One more poll before we say goodnight. Sure. Economist YouGov.
Same thing.
Trump and Clinton, man, is it close. Hillary by 1 point, well within the margin of error.
Well within the margin of error, too close to call, and that's really where we're at. And what the odds makers now are saying, as you know, JD, is that what was a Hillary edge of about 75 to 25 winning just 3 weeks ago is now 52-48.
John Zogby, tonight via Skype from Washington, D.C. John, thank you very much. Again, he's the author of the book, We Are Many, We Are One: Neo-Tribes and Tribal Analytics in 21st Century America. Thanks again, John.
Thank you, JD.